It's your boy Ray, and this is the Everyday City Carry live show. We are on episode 66, and you're probably wondering like why there's a stool back there. It should be gone. I forgot to take it out, and it's there right now. And I'm sorry about that. Rocking this hat today, man. You know, I usually don't wear hats really right now. I used to wear a lot of hats, but it's a special occasion. You feel me on that? Because I'm gonna rep this brand. You know, I was like flabbergasted when I found out about this brand, bro. I think y'all will too. This is from Peace Neighbor, and I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit once we get some more people in here. And boop boop boop. Hold on, I gotta turn. Bro, I gotta do mad stuff right now. I almost cursed, and then it would have been demonetized. I'm just trying to like make sure everything is pristine here. Your boy busy, dog. You mad busy, yo. It's crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your boy busy, bro. Yeah, man, we gonna chill right now, you know. Make sure my fan is on too. Shout out to Ben Gibbs. He said Gucci hat. That makes me feel young that people say Gucci to me, you know? Like everyday minimalist says it. And I know what it means, kind of. You know what I mean? And it makes me feel good that people talk to me that way still. They think that I am full of youth. You know, just so much youth in me. Even though I'm almost 43 years old. I'll be 43 in January. How insane is that, yo? Isn't that crazy? Let's see who's in here right now. Let's like sound off real quick. We got MWK, me with Knives Mark, who is here with the Bing Bong at like 6 something, dude. 6:19 p.m. We have Ryan, right? I'm gonna say that name. I know you, Ryan. I know. Ryan Schweikhofer. All right. We got the Mark H, of course, right? We got the Benny G, bro, the Ben Gibbs. You know what I'm saying? We got Marty, yo. Marty, I got the knife on me today. Fook Doozle. What's up, man? And we got Ed Durbin in here as well. Oh, what the hell? My camera just died. What the hell? Wow. I guess it didn't die. Because but the preview thing like turned off. That's really freaky. Let's see what's going on here. Where's the carbon farb at, bro? I got that. Let's see if I have any carbon farb right here. I got some pretty like shitty carbon farb. I have the Predator right here, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, kind of an odd one that I didn't it's just not for me, you know what I'm saying? It's just not for me. I did like that they sent me the Arroyo though, and that one is for me. I talked about that before. It's from Artisan. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite budget knives. Mark H hates it. I know that, but I like it. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I do have dope. Yo, I do have some sick carbon farb right now. Bro, I got the egress, baby. You know what I'm saying? Got that shreddy carbon farb. Yo. I forgot that I had this in. Why do I have this in here? Maybe I unboxed something with it. Let's keep going down though and see who else is here. We got Javons. What's up, bro? We got the Javons. The Johns. With hairline like that, you're forever young. Oh, it's not that good, bro. It's like old enough to be your older brother, 53, and still going strong. Yeah, my oldest brother is 50. He is 50 years old. I'm gonna show you guys what he looks like. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Yo, what's up, McSquirgle? Thank you for joining, man. We're gonna look at some knives and talk about knives tonight. And I'm gonna talk about this brand that I'm repping right now because it's very important, man. It's a very big thing for the EDC community, I think. I'm sure some of your favorite creators have been talking about this brand as well. And I was not asked to do this. Okay. I just really, after watching an interview with the person who created this brand, and you know, I was just like, yo, I'm sold, bro. I'm gonna support this dude. You know what I'm saying? And this is dropping actually this week on Urban EDC. And I know some people are gonna not y'all in the audience, but some people are gonna be like, raise an Urban EDC shill, yo. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like Urban EDC. So what, bro? What the fuck? Let's see. I'm gonna show y'all right now, yo. Okay. This is my brother. You guys are gonna be like, get the fuck out of here. That's what y'all are gonna say, like straight up, yo. All right, so here we go. I think I've to some of the OGs, you know how my brother you know what my brother looks like. But this is my oldest brother right here. He's 50 years old. He is 50 years old and absolutely lean and shredded, and he is on American Ninja Warrior. He's been on it like 3 times, dude. How insane is that, right? Isn't that crazy? He's 50, bro. And he had a brain tumor, and they said he would never walk again. And, you know, he basically told those doctors, you know, go fuck yourself. You know? Oh, I froze, bro. I froze. We're going to get it back. We're going to get it back, my friends. I'm going to get it back right now. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, guys. We're back. We're back. I'm so sorry about that. I froze a bit. But yeah, this is my bro right here, man. You know, this is how I was able to have faith in myself that I could also, you know, pursue fitness, because when your oldest brother looks like this at 50 and he's doing stuff like this, right? He's got 2 kids too, you know what I'm saying? That's his wife right there. But yeah, he's I'm definitely bigger than him in terms of like mass. I definitely outweigh him by like almost 30 something pounds, but he's just so strong, bro. Like his pull strength, like doing pull-ups or anything like that, like is ridiculous. Like he'd blow me out the water, bro. You know what I mean? Doubt anyone knows who that is. What? Since when was this a Larry Chen stream? I don't know who is Larry Chen, bro. I had an assistant named Chen. He was my assistant shipping manager, and he would always call me woman. Hey, woman. Hey, your way. I'm not even joking. That's exactly what he sounds like. But yeah, let's see. The carbon farb on the Wii Thug XL is ridiculously beautiful. I have not, you know, believe it or not, I have not tried the Wii Thug XL yet. I really have to, man. I've tried the Thug. You know what I'm saying? But it is really good. I love it, man. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit about. So I'm sure I know Ian has definitely seen this logo before, bro, because like Ricky's talked about this, Ron Kwok has talked about this, like mad creators have talked about this brand right here, Peace Neighbor, right? That's what it's called. But I think that a lot of people didn't watch the interview with the person who created this brand, and it's gonna shock some y'all. You know what I'm saying? How many people in the audience? How many people in the audience have watched the X-Men movies, right? How many of y'all have done that? You know, a lot of us are similar in age. Some of us are, you know, late 20s, early 30s. You know, a lot of people in the 40s as well, 50s. But like, we all have watched that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, Hugh Jackman, right? Been in there, right? And there was X1, X2, X3, and then, you know, the X-Men First Class and all that. So there's this one guy in there, right, who plays a really cool character, actually. And y'all gonna be like, that is so trippy, because I watched this interview on Urban EDC this morning while I was having coffee, and bro, I was tripping so hard, like in my seat, like I could not believe it, bro. All right, so I'm gonna just show you this real quick. Let me copy this link, bang, and put it in here, bam, and then I could just show you from here, boom. But yeah, this guy, Sean Ashmore, created Peace Neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Drake, bruh, aka Iceman, Lamplighter on The Boys. You know what I'm saying? Dude, this guy created Peace Neighbor, right? And he's popped up before. I think we did a little not an informer segment, but we did some, actually this is probably an informer segment because I think this is a big deal in the EDC community. I don't normally do informer segments on Mondays, but this is a big deal, so we're gonna do one tonight. Yeah, so did you know that Iceman, let's stop calling him an Iceman though, because maybe he hates that, right? But I think he was awesome in that role. He's like into EDC, bro. Some people are gonna be like, oh, is he into EDC or is he really into it? And I think I'm gonna put y'all on notice right now, like how into it he is. How into it he is. Okay. He said, did he do an article with Taylor Martin a couple of months back? I remember that Monterey Bay Knives posted an article and Sean Ashmore was holding up a Monterey Bay Knives sea otter. And he said that that's what he carries. Now, a sea otter, first of all, hard to get, right? And it's not a knife that a non-knife person would have. That's the first kind of clue that this dude was legit, right? But then I watched this video. All right. Oh my God. Imagine there's like some thoughts on my homepage right now. I should probably hide this right now, dude. My search is gonna be bad. No, it's good. Urban EDC supply. All right, but there is a video here with Matt from Urban EDC, our homie Matt, right, and Sean Ashmore. And we all should watch it right now because, first of all, the message behind this brand, and also how Sean like talks just like us, is shocking, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a celebrity of this status is like super into the. I'm just playing it right now. Y'all are gonna be like shocked, bro.
Hello. Urban EDC, we are live.
That's Matty. That's Matt.
Join on in. Hello, welcome. Big fun things today. Don't miss out. Big fun things. This week has been particularly wild and crazy, just in general. So I'm sure, I don't know if everybody's been feeling the same way.
Y'all gonna be like,
but it's something's in the air or the moons or the water. But this week is wild. All right, looks like Sean is here. Let's join him in. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining. Hello.
I think they're starting.
Sean,
what's up?
Hey, it's good to finally see you.
I know, man. Yeah, we've been emailing and texting and talking for a long time, but it's nice to see your face.
Yeah, likewise. How's it going over there?
It's going good, man. I'm in LA. It's I'm on my third coffee and I'm feeling pretty good. How are you doing?
I do one a day, but I do 4 shots, and then after that, that's it.
That's exactly my order at Starbucks.
That's like a hard attack.
4 espresso shots over ice.
So what I do is I make an iced version, and I just through the morning from like 9 till about noon probably. I just sip on it, and then I'm done.
Nice,
so,
dude. I'm kind of jealous of the beard.
You like it,
right?
I love
it, man.
I'm just letting it go. So what I did was with both of my children, I had a long beard, and then as soon as they were born, I cut it off as like a fresh start kind of deal. Plus, I wanted to get in close where the snuggles and all that,
Yeah.
So, and then now, February 1st, I haven't touched it.
I hope y'all are ready.
So this is where we're at.
I was shocked, bro.
Thank you. Yeah. So seriously, I appreciate you joining. I know everybody's excited to hear what we got going on. But first, I'll go first if that's all right. And then I know everybody's excited to see what you're carrying. But so I'll go into a couple things that I have on my desk that I've been using a lot lately. Okay. First is a ProTech Runt 5. I'm a little embarrassed.
First of all, gas by Matt for carrying this, right? Absolute gas, right? ProTech Runt 5, Segai brass or bronze. I forgot which one, but really mosaic bun, fire.
Because it is grimy. I've been using it like crazy, but it's got the Segai pattern on it. Right. So I love this thing. It's awesome. And then I have our Monaco. I'm into the smaller flippers lately. So this is the bronze Monaco with the wave pattern.
Sweet.
I love it.
Distressed bronze Urban EDC Monaco available right now.
not the Sagaya, but still a favorite of mine. I'm going EP1, the bolt action EP1 that just dropped like a couple weeks ago on the site. Love this thing.
That's an awesome pen. That's only $69 right now on Urban EDC. It's a titanium bolt action, refined EP1.
My Memento Mori coin.
Fire.
And then last but not least, I have a Seiko 5. I'm not really a watch guy, but I'm just getting into it a little bit, you know? So
I'm looking at the chat right now. Ben Gibbs, I think you're right. It was the Wall Street Journal article.
And I love this one. So
the watch game is super dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm reading the chat right now, and I see Me With Knives, Mark, the homie, says Sean Ashmore, Dwayne Johnson, and Jason Momoa are all into knives. Now, that is true, right? But I have not heard Jason Momoa or The Rock talk the way Sean Ashmore does when he talks about folders and gear. Like, I'm just playing it. You guys are going to be like, no way.
Yes. So what do you got? Show the people what you're carrying.
Okay. So, so I knew I was going to be talking to you today. So I literally pulled everything that I've been carrying the last month, basically. But I'll give you like a little.
Eugene Krabs, you missed it. But Sean Ashmore was fucking Bobby Drake Iceman on fucking in all the X-Men movies, dude. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this is a big fucking catch right here. And I'm glad that he's you know, one of us, but like, let's keep watching the interview.
Okay. So I have a rustic heirloom wallet, which is my favorite. I have a couple of these, and this is my wallet of choice. I love it. My watch wise, I have a Tudor Submariner, a vintage 1993 Tudor Submariner, which I love. It's the 36 millimeter size, so it's kind of on the. It's a classic size, but I think nowadays like sports watches are a little bit bigger. But I actually like the kind of classic size, so I love this. This is my everyday thing. Pry bar wise, like tool, I kind of have a couple things. Little Coke tool, pry bar,
love it.
or
this dude, bro.
Carver. And I pair this Carver tool with this Rogers OEM.
Oh, I love the color.
Well, the pattern is cool. So this is the production version of this Slim Kitty, which I love. So I carry these a lot.
First of all, this dude sounds just like us when we talk about our gear. And I'm going to answer this. It says, because Momoa and The Rock can carry custom RFIOs and collect 30,000 art knives. I mean, Sean Ashmore has $5 million in the bank, bro. So I think he could afford that too if he wanted. You know what I'm saying? He got the $5 million in the bank. I looked him up when I was watching the shit. I was like, oh, this dude could definitely buy stuff. But oh no, I messed. Oh my god, bro! I can't fast forward through this. Oh no, bro, I messed it up. All right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna keep it playing, and then we're just gonna chat a little bit because like I'm so sorry, guys. I can't fast forward it on mobile. I can. Damn, I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, man, it's really interesting, and we're gonna get to the part where he's talking about the brand, and you'll see. Look, bro, look at arrow velocity, yo, my bad. You know your boy is spazzy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, but I'm entertaining though. You feel me? Oh no, he could, but he goes for stuff that's actually practical, like a real person. Exactly. And what sucks is I clicked off the video and it reset it, bro. And he was going to show you like the knife that he like loves right now. I know he showed one knife already, but the next knife, you're going to be like, oh, this dude is one of us, bro. This dude is literally one of us. Like, it's insane. And the way he talks about things is like, if I was talking to Fox or Seems Logical or anyone who has ever met me in person or has come to my house and we're talking about gear, it's exactly like how we would talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like crazy that we have this person really into our hobby. You know what I mean? And it's not like fake. It's not like they're trying to push some type of brand. You know what I'm saying? They did start a new brand, but when you all hear about the message behind the brand, you're going to be like, I fucking love this guy, yo. Like, I already know you're going to say that. I love this guy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Greg? Thank you for coming through, man. Thank you. Thank you for coming through. We are watching this video between, it's an interview between Matt, our homie Matt from Urban EDC, and Sean Ashmore, a.k.a. Iceman from X-Men. You know what I'm saying? EDC community is literally like 10% of the whole group of people who like sharp things. Yeah, and it's crazy. You know, I think I'm always a proponent of you should be able to collect and carry any way you want. I did a big thing on it last Friday. I really went off. Like maybe I had too much coffee or something like that. But you know what I'm saying? Yo, the man, what's up, man? My boy, we're about to watch this right now, dog. We're about to watch this right now. I clicked off the video by accident. That's why it's on mute right now. We were watching it, and then I'm gonna press play. I'm gonna put the volume on once it gets back to where we were at. I clicked off of it because I wanted to show, you know, oh, I don't want to click on it. What if it messes up? No, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it, dude. I almost showed the other screen when it shows Sean as Iceman, but I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, man, you know, I just think it's a really big deal that someone of that status is actually into the hobby the way we are. I was really shocked by that.
My favorite. I have a couple of these, and this is my wallet of choice. I love it. My watch wise, I have a Tudor Submariner, a vintage 1993 Tudor Submariner, cool. Which I love. It's the 36 millimeter size, so it's kind of on the. It's a classic size, but I think nowadays like sports watches are a little bit bigger. But I actually like the kind of classic size, so I love this. This is my everyday thing. Pry bar wise, like tool, I kind of have a couple things. Little Coke tool, pry bar,
love it,
or a carver. And I pair this carver tool with this Rogers OEM.
Oh, I love the color.
The pattern is cool. So this is the production version of this Slim Kitty, which I love. So I
does anyone have any info on that Rogers knife? It looks super dope, and let me know if you've handled it in the audience.
Carry these a lot, and then in the pocket knife wise, I got a couple things. I got a lot, but I just picked up a Rosie,
bro. Stop the presses right now. Stop the presses right now. Stop the presses right now. He's one of us. Stop it. Iceman is one of us, dude. You know? What if Iceman was one of us? Right? You know what I'm saying? I had to turn into Alanis Morissette. Oh, actually, is that the right person? I don't think it is. But yo, how wild is that? Dude whips out a Rosie, which is a knife that I really want. Because my future daughter, who's being born in February, her middle name is going to be Rose, and we're going to call her Rosie. It's going to be Amelia Rose Sarion, right? And I'm like trying to pick up a Rosie because maybe it's the knife that I give her when she's like way, way older, you know? But yeah, this is when I almost like I was drinking coffee and I was like, there's no way he just pulled out a Rosie right now.
Love it.
So that's in the pocket, and like it's as good as people say it is. It's beautiful. I feel really lucky to have this. So I've been carrying that a lot.
There's something about the sound of that knife that's so unique that I love. Every time I hear it, I'm always like, something about it is just a little different from what's I've normally heard. You know what I mean?
I totally agree. I can't explain it, but you know it when you hear it.
Right.
And so I've been carrying this a lot, which I love.
That statement right there, I can't explain it, but you know it when you hear it. How many times have we said something like that as like knife people, bro? Like how many times, dude? I can't even count, dude.
Also, I have an Asher Spiro in titanium, which
bro, these are brands that you don't know about if you are not into the hobby. Okay, just wait. You guys are gonna go crazy.
Really love. Just great action. You know, great profile, and I just really, really like this knife.
Yeah.
I think it's reasonably priced too, so I think that's kind of cool. And then, you know what I also have been carrying a lot is the Golden Design Standard. I don't know if you've seen this knife.
I don't think so.
From a company called Golden Design. It's got this beautiful kind of like, it's like this shadow box titanium, almost like scale, and it's got this cool like wave pattern on it, which I think is really unique, and it's just beautiful.
My man's just flicking it the right way too, and he's pulling out knives I don't even know that look fire, bro.
Beautiful knife, beautiful blade.
That's cool. You said it's got like a shadow box feel to the.
I don't know if you can see see. It's kind of hard to
Oh,
see,
I
but
see
it's
it
like,
on
so,
the
yeah,
edge a little bit.
yeah. So it's really cool. And I don't know if you can catch that pattern in this, but there's like a wave kind of pattern. Anyway, beautiful knife. Really, really like it. M390 steel, and yeah, just a really, really beautiful knife. So, and also Devo Buzz. I've been carrying that a
Oh,
lot.
nice, yeah.
Yo. And then he takes out a homie's knife too. Devo Buzz, dude. I mean, when I was having my coffee this morning, I was like talking to Kelly. I'm like, look at this. Do you see what he's saying? Like, she's all looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm mad excited. Right? We're gonna watch more, but I can't contain it, bro.
All the
Love
stuff
Devo and Lefty,
yeah.
and their stuff's really great. I like the stuff that they've been making and coming out with, and obviously we've got the barley with Lefty coming out soon, the pre-order, which is sick. So,
nice.
All right, clearly you're wearing it. Mine didn't come in time, but please talk to us about Peace Neighbor. Congratulations on the brand. We're so excited to be a part of this launch with the hat and the Ranger Eyes. That is what is dropping next week, people. So, Sean, if you want to talk about the brand, how it came to be, the logo design, like we talked about, I think it's really interesting. I know people will love to hear it. So, if you don't mind.
So, well, let me actually show you the hat that is actually dropping.
Okay.
We have a variety of hats, but so this is the hat that I designed for Urban EDC. So
That's what I got right now.
Got I call it the branch and bone logo, and I'll kind of get into that. And of course, it's got a little Urban EDC move there, and then just inside the bands, you know what you're wearing. So this is a navy nylon cap. So it's super lightweight. I always say it's good if you're skating, surfing, hiking, in the shop. It kind of does it all. It's like really lightweight. It's, scrunches up easily, doesn't get too messed up. And it's also nylon, super lightweight, so it dries. Like, so if you take it to the beach or around the pool, it's really good. I live in Cali, so we're always like trying to be in the water if we can. And then obviously,
tell me not the way he described that is like the way an EDC person would describe it. Like, oh, it's lightweight. It's water resistant. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't get messed up real easily.
We've got these Ranger Eyes in the same kind of the same color. This is a color that you and I and the guys over there kind of picked. This kind of blue. I thought.
Look at that. I have that on me right now. We'll look at the Ranger Eyes a little bit later, but you get this hat and you also get these two Ranger Eye patches, and I think it's $59, which is pretty reasonable in my opinion, man, because patches can get pretty pretty expensive, and in hats, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if Urban is gonna give me this package they sent me,
really, really awesome.
I'm just gonna buy it
when you see it.
Yeah. So Peace Neighbor basically, well, first of all, thank you for collaborating with me on this, because you were one of the first people that reached out. Justin Koch at Koch Tools also was one of the first guys in the community that reached out and was like, hey, I like what you're doing. The design is cool. Sort of tell me about it. And so he kind of started to give me the confidence to start putting more stuff out there. And I think maybe a few weeks later, you reached out and you're like, hey, what's this brand about? Talk to me about it. And basically, Peace Neighbor came about during COVID. I'm an actor. I couldn't work. I was kind of feeling pent up. I wanted to just, do something, create something. And I would sit on my stoop here in LA, and I would watch everybody walk by, and everybody was kind of looking miserable, and they'd be walking their dogs. And every time someone walked by, I just throw a peace sign up and smile. And every single person, without fail, would kind of smile back and just, sometimes they're surprised, hilarious. And they just would throw a peace sign back. And that literally was where the name Peace Neighbor came from. It was that easy. I just thought, like, I was trying to make the best of our situation during COVID, and it was tough for everybody. Yeah. So that was kind of where the name came from. And then the logo, the skull with wings and the olive branch, Peace Neighbor could be kind of hippy dippy if it wasn't for the sort of some of the imaging and stuff. So I wanted to kind of balance that. Like, I grew up skating and surfing and playing in punk bands. So I wanted to kind of have like a nice message, but balance it with kind of my aesthetic and stuff. And the bone and branch logo came from during COVID. My dad got sick and he passed. And he loved, yeah, thanks, man. I mean, there's a lot of stories like that where there was a loss during that time. And he lives in Canada. That's where I'm from originally. And I went up to see him when I found out he was sick, but when he passed, I couldn't be there, so that was very hard. And during that whole process, I started developing Peace Neighbor, and my dad loved birds. So I had the skull and wing to kind of represent his life and his passion, and the olive branch, which is universal sign of peace, which I thought was kind of like a nice juxtaposition to the skull. My son's name is also Oliver, so I kind of have my dad and my son built into the brand, and built into the kind of imagery, and so whenever I see that, it makes me feel good, and it's something that I wanted to build on. So it's not just about like, hey, I want somebody to wear this cool hat. There's a little piece of me and my story, inside the brand and inside the design.
And like, thank you
That's
for
awesome,
sharing,
dude.
And one thing that I remember,
because my dad died. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was a pretty dark moment of my life when that happened. And I just started YouTube at that time. That's the crazy part, is like my dad passes away and I was like maybe one video into YouTube. And then my second video is that video that and whenever I play it on the show, like, people get really sad, and it gets me demonetized because there's music in it that I can't use. But it's the one with the Sandra Knives Clemente. You know what I mean? So it's like I was like kind of relating to this guy a lot,
remember mentioning when you first told me the story and the history behind it all is how you're already an EDC guy. And
Yeah.
you love the world and the community, and you're a big part of it. And I just think naturally, by design or not, maybe subconsciously, it just fit so well into what EDC and this community is all about. Friendliness and inclusion and remembrance. And I gravitated towards that, and I knew that hopefully we'd end up getting to this point. And so,
what's funny is I hear someone flipping knives, and is it Matt or is it Sean Ashmore? You know what I'm saying? Somebody's flipping knives though.
We're here.
Yeah.
Next week is coming. So, fun anecdote. I know I mentioned this before. Side note, if some of you don't know, his son's name's Oliver. My son is also named Oliver. So that was like a funny thing we talked about.
It was a good coincidence.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. And to kind of speak to that about like the EDC community, and, so I've been collecting like down the rabbit hole for about 5 years now. I always had, like, when I was a kid, my parents let me have a Swiss Army knife and a buck knife, and at a pretty young age, like I was like 9 or 10, and it was like I had a Leatherman, I had this stuff. I'd cut my hand on the little saw thing, and but my parents kind of trusted me with that, and I have my twin brother as well, and so I've always kind of had that in my life, tools and like a knife and stuff like that. And about 5 years, 5 years ago, I kind of started collecting and really being interested in the makers and the materials and the style. And I think that's what hooks us, right? Like the tool element is like, and I open packages with mine and break down boxes. That's what I do. But I do need it, because you do need it. But the collection started coming when I started to pay attention to the different kinds of people that were making it from all over the country, from all over the world, and what they put into it, the materials they use, the style. And again, it kind of seems ridiculous, but like I wake up in the morning and I'm like, what do I feel like carrying today? Like, what kind of day is it? Am I going camping? Do I need a big knife? Do I need a small knife? And then also it's like, do I want carbon fiber today? Do I want tie? Do I want something colorful? Like
what am I wearing too? Like, let me grab what
and I think a lot of real collectors and it can acknowledge that, like, there is a style element to it. And again, I think that's why when I started to think about Peace Neighbor, and when you started talking to me about it, I was like, yeah, this kind of fits this community, because I'm a guy of a certain age. I'm a little bit older, I have kids. I started thinking like, is this just kind of reliving my youth in a way, because I used to skate, I used to be in a punk band, and I'm like, no, actually, like I started hanging out with friends and collectors and people in the community, and I'm like, yeah, we're all kind of still into this. There's like a vibe, and it's hard to put my finger on, and I didn't know that that's what I was designing it for or creating it for until I started putting it out in the world, and people were like, hey, that's
Hat
cool.
drops
I like that.
this Wednesday at 12 p.m. PST. I'll talk about it again on the Wednesday Good Morning EDC episode. It's going to be Wednesday morning. You guys know I've been doing it on Wednesday mornings for the past 2 weeks. And we'll talk more about it again then, and I'll remind everybody that it's dropping. But I am really pushing to support this guy because it's freaking awesome, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's freaking awesome that, I mean, God, he's fucking Iceman. You know, and he's like, he's an EDC guy.
Yeah.
So I've kind of found a good space here, which is cool.
Yeah. And I think too, like you mentioned, especially after I didn't really notice it until after I.
By the way, the craziest parts in the video are coming up. Like, you thought it was the way that he described the knives. When he starts talking, you'll see, he starts talking about like certain people in the community, and you're like, no way would he know these fucking names, dude. No way.
I went to my first show, and I then I kind of understood that, yes, there's a portion of it that's the object itself, but then when you actually get to meet some of the people that are making these things, there's a little bit more of like, I do genuinely care also about who is behind it and the kind of people they are and the message that they're trying to put out. It's just a very, very cool. I keep saying community because it's what it is, but like, it's a very cool group to be a part of. Yeah. Globally, and I know everybody got. And so like that, one of the questions I have is, because we're all different, and I know you mentioned you use your stuff for boxes and such. I think the narrative from people, oh, you need to use your stuff, has moved away to now. Majority of us, I think, and Ray from Everyday City Carry mentioned it really well.
Bro, first of all, shout out to Matt for mentioning my name, dude. That is awesome.
Morning on his show, he was talking about how like the majority now is okay with having it, and just even if he said sometimes I'll get a box and I'll be carrying a knife, and I don't necessarily want to open that box with my knife because I'm not ready to use it yet, which I get. Yeah. I think we all get that. So there's a part of just having it and appreciating it before you are ready to use it. That's like a funny thing that it's like an unspoken thing that's.
It's kind of like, I don't want to dirty this knife in my pocket because I just got it today and I might film with it later or look at it, and I don't want tape on it and I don't want to take the time to clean it. So let me use this other beater knife in my drawer. You know what I'm saying? I do that sometimes. I'm not going to lie, yo. I talked about this last week.
No, you know?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I don't judge people for picking something up and then not wanting to use it, because it's never as good as when you open it and you hear that first click and it's like, oh, it's pristine. So my big thing when I first started was like, I didn't know how to sharpen the knife. I still don't really. So there was always that aspect. It's like, okay, I love this thing. The more I use it, the more it's going to wear down. And I actually ruined a few knives by taking him to like the farmer's market knife sharpening guy.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And they're just rifling through. Yeah, I ruined like my first nice knife that I bought was a Microtech SOCOM Delta, a Tonto. And the reason
how did he even say that? Right? You don't say that unless you know what you're talking about. Like the way he said that, all casual like that.
I actually bought that is because I did a TV show called The Following. And I played an FBI agent on that. So every week, the props guys would be like, okay, here's your gear. You have this cool flashlight. You know, I always had a firearm because I was an FBI agent, but like, you know, a tool, a knife. And that's where I tried out a Microtech for the first time out the front, like double action. And I was like, what is this magic? Like, I didn't understand the dual springs. I was like, how does this work? Like, I knew about like a single action spring. I didn't realize you could have both. So that's kind of what really got me into to starting getting back into it and collecting. So I bought this Microtech. I looked at all the reviews. You know, it was like the Nick Shabazz, all the reviewers.
He just dropped Nick Shabaz's name, bro. That's crazy. That's wild to me. You have to be. You know what I mean? There's no denying it now.
Nick was probably one of the first guys, and then Taylor Martin and Metal Complex and Lefty. Like now, I float around to see who's reviewing or who's got the newest stuff that I want to check out. And anyway, I took that knife because it started to get dull to, you know, farmer's market. And I was like, oh, this guy's charging $15 to like sharpen a knife. He had like a pile of kitchen knives in front of him. I was like, this should be good. And I got it back, and like he just had totally rounded out the Tonto, like the double. And I was just like, no. And I knew I should have known better, but I was like, man, I spent a lot of money on that knife. So after that, I was like, I got to be careful, because when I use this, I don't really know how to get it back to the way that I need to as a tool when I want.
And, you know, Sean Ashmore, if you do end up watching this, you send it to Knives, right? And get Jared Knives to take care of your edge.
to use it, it has to be sharp. So
Yeah.
anyway, that was a long way of saying that that's why sometimes I don't use the nicer stuff that I have, because I'm like, I just want to hold off and make sure that it's right for when I need to use it.
Yeah, 100%. That's spot on. That's so good. And I love how every year, I feel like every year there's some new deployment method. Like somebody has come up with another crazy way to open a knife, and I can't get enough. Every year I'm always like, I wonder what it's going to be. I wonder what opening mechanism is going to be this year.
Or it's got everything. Like the knife that I'm really interested in and I haven't handled yet is it's the nimble.
Yes.
Because it's got like you can flick it. There's a front opener. I'm just like, oh, it's got everything. Like it's like 3 or 4 ways of opening it, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, I don't know if I need it, but I certainly want it. I want the options if I can.
We have a Sarion one, so we'll talk.
Okay. But yeah, there's just so many. There's just so many cool things, bro. And like now there's the like Flytanium has a knife out with the shark lock, which is cool because I've never handled one of those. So like, yeah, there's always something new and cool out there. Button locks or something I haven't really got into yet either. I actually have the James brand Wells, which is a button lock flipper, which I actually really love.
I love the way that one looks. I love the profile of that one.
Yeah, it's very cool. Like it's very simple, right? Like I think I got it right here because I've been carrying this too. But like, yeah, it's super simple. But like, it's a flipper and a button lock. I'm like 2 of my favorite things in one, and it's cool. Again, I think it's minimalist, so it's not for everybody. Right. But I kind of like that. So yeah, there's always something new, which is a problem as well because you're always like, I need to try that. I need to get that.
Are you kidding? Working here is always like, my wife's always like, hey, like I get it, but please, you got to try to rein it in. She's like, just reel it back a little bit. You don't have to get something every week. Every week. Okay,
yeah.
Right. All right.
Well, I'm also trying to figure out, like like trading and selling, and there's all sorts of ways of doing that too, but that kind of gets complicated. So that's like my next step because I'm like, I would like to, offload some of the stuff that
Marty is like, someone please mail Sean Ashmore a Malibu, dude. He would love that
I use to somebody else so that I can pick new things up. So there's always that constant battle.
If you're interested at all, I mean, so like we do that in our Yamato Club. For anybody who's interested in joining our Yamato Club, it's well worth it. But you should also check out Knafsale. Eric's great over there. They do that really well. So I figured I'd mention it at least, and because they're awesome, and I know they do a good job with the selling market. So
cool, great. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
See, and that's what's great is like you talk to people in the community and in the in our group, and everyone will give you a tip and send you in the right direction, and I love that.
So I'm. Is there anything that you're starting to get a little bit more into? Like I've always wanted to be a bigger fidget guy, so now I'm starting to look a little bit more. So I know Lefty does a lot of videos on fidgets, so like. That's a world I'm about to really dive into. Is there like in the EDC world that you're exploring more?
The thing that I don't get, and maybe you can help me, is like the coins, because you showed me like a coin, and I don't know if I want to carry that. I don't know if that's more about just like having again something from a cool maker and just collecting that, but like that's something that I don't understand yet, and maybe you can help me.
So for me, that was sort of my first dive into the EDC world, but that's because I'm a big golfer. So like I always love having a little coin on me. So
got it.
And I have my home in Hatfield coin deck with all my ball markers and stuff, which is really cool. But one of the things that I really like about it is there is a little bit of a fidget factor, and there's a little bit of a tactile, soothing sort of whether it's designed specifically with some pattern that's made to touch, or like something like this that just has something with texture to feel. I like that. It's soothing to me. I got we all have some level of anxiety, and it helps, and it helps my focus and all that good stuff. And the other side of it, I know you'll relate to, just as a dad or whoever out there has been really leaning into just moments in their life that have given them forced perspective, like this Memento Mori coin. Remember to live, and the other side is Memento Vivere, like remember that one day you will die. Just like, hey, it is a good reminder to me to try to really live each day. It's so cliche, I know it, but live each day uniquely and independently, and try and give all of your best effort and time where it's appropriate. And whatever it is that you're doing with my kids, with work, with my wife, my spouse, my family, all of that stuff. So that's sort of what it means for me to carry coins and stuff. And,
Yeah.
and I'd be interested to see what anybody else says too about why they carry, because I'm sure everybody's got a little
Yeah.
bit of it.
I carry it for the drip, dude. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Y'all know that. Look, yo, I got the orange rebirth coin, and you know what's crazy? I fucking lost this coin. I lost it, right? When I went to Blade Show Atlanta, I lost it. Guess what? Your boy bought another one, bro. I bought another one. So, because y'all know I'm obsessed with the black and orange drip. So, I bought another one. All right, let's play this again.
Different reasons.
Totally. And listen, like I think being present is so important. And you say that's cliche, but usually things are cliche because they're true. It's a thought or an idea that persists because it is true. And I agree. And again, I feel the same way. Like I'm trying to stay present. I'm trying to like be in the moment with my family, even though life is stressful and crazy and all those things. I was going to say about like fidgeting stuff. It's like, and it drives my wife insane, but I'm like, flick, close, flick, close. I don't even notice it anymore because I definitely, I have certain anxieties and I feel like that is the perfect thing for me. So maybe getting a coin with a texture will be nice so that I don't annoy her from the other room.
It's cool. Plus, I'd love to learn the like brainiac power move of rolling the coin. I'm still practicing, like how they like roll a coin or a poker chip or something.
Yeah,
that looks cool, and I feel like people flip pens. That's the other thing. Like I just got it's a divot tool, but it's in the style of a battle song, so it's kind of like a mini trainer, like mini battle song trainer.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's stainless steel, so now I'm like, oh wait, this may be opening a door here.
Right.
Like Ron Kwok is another creator, and he's really getting into the trainer side of things.
Yo, Peace Neighbor coin would be sick. Also, Machine Co. Shout out for the clarification on that. So they also have a cool backstory. Challenge coins were used in the military too.
The battle songs, that's a whole other world. I don't know if you've explored that at all, but that it's wild.
Yeah,
that whole other world.
I know it's like a huge market. To me, it just doesn't appeal to me at all. I don't understand it. But again, I think that's another thing that's very cool is like there's so many facets. It's like even styles of knives, like big knives. It's like I live in LA, like I just don't need that. Yeah. And then there's certain people that are like, I just won't carry a small knife. I have no use for it. I don't get it. And I tend to lean that way. Like I guess a medium size is kind of where I like it. So it's very functional, but it's not bulky. And there's some guys that are like, oh, I just want overbuilt, heavy, something Chalkers. Like really substantial. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I've had like that Microtech SOCOM Delta is like the biggest knife I've ever owned. And I'm like, I don't know, when I go camping, I use it, but that's about it. Like, I just don't have a use for it day to day. But it's interesting that, and again, the balisong, the flipping, the style, all that. Like, I totally understand why it appeals to certain people, but I'm just like, yeah, I don't think it's for me. I don't know. I've never like tried one out, so I don't know. But
I think if I didn't have the golf segue, like I probably wouldn't get into it. But because the door was open, you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
All right, so is there anything that you've got your eyes on that you want to pick up out in the world? Like, are you saying next time this drops, I need to get it? I know
this answer bugged me out right here. All right, this bugged me out right here. This answer.
Oh, you mentioned the nimble, but is there anything on the wish list out there for any category? I'd say any category.
Well, one thing that I don't have, but I kind of put this out there on my social media stuff the other day is like a good bit driver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. I mean, and actually, I literally just have this little Husky tool that completely works. I just started seeing like all these great, cool looking machined. Again, do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. And like the combat tools one, and I know Keith makes some really cool stuff. The Get Good Screw stuff is like wild and crazy. I heard a lot about that. So I got a lot of people. So, I mean, that is something I need to pick up just because I feel like it's missing. I'm missing a little something cool in that. So there's that. And then as far as, what I have seen recently that looks really cool is the Null Knives Voodoo.
Yeah.
I mean, son. The dude mentioned the Voodoo. He gets the card, right? Like, we give him the EDC card. Like, he's in, right? You know what I'm saying? Bro, he's like mentioning knives that people really want, bro. Like the Null Knives Voodoo is fire. That thing sold out like 2 times in a row. He had the drop, he had the pre-order, then he had another small drop. It's all gone. Null Knives is hot right now. So this guy, this dude, it was a really, really cool video. That's pretty much the end of it right there. But it really surprised me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm gonna support like this brand. I have some of the Ranger eyes here right now, and they're pretty cool too. You know what I'm saying? So for all you patch boys out there, this is pretty dope right here. Check that out. It's this piece, but then it's got the bone, the skull too. You know what I'm saying? It's like peace, but don't fuck around, dude. You know what I'm saying? And I really like this one too, especially now that we know the meaning behind it. What is the bone and branch? So it's like a skull with wings on it. Oh, that's the other thing. This dude designed this, right? Like he's doing it all himself. He designed like all of it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Iceman got game, dude. You know what I mean? I wonder if he's gonna get mad that I call him Iceman a lot. He's gonna be like, hey, can you, he's gonna hit up Matt. Can you tell that guy to stop calling me Iceman? I really like the Ranger eyes are fire, dude. I've come across a lot of Ranger eyes. These are really good, I'm not a big hat guy anymore. But what I can tell you about the hat is I actually did wear it like while it was drizzling outside, and it dried like dumb quick, dude. Because when I was filming the unboxing video for Urban EDC, like it was kind of like about to rain again. But yeah, man, just a really, really cool thing to happen. I hope you all enjoyed the video because I certainly did. I could not believe it. And I want y'all to tell me what y'all are carrying, by the way, because we didn't do that. Like Ben gives, like he's the Iceman because he got that drip. Let me know what y'all are carrying in the pocket. I have this guy right here, okay? And as you can see, I messed up. I broke one of the screws. Bro, this is a Manix 2 with original goat scales. And let me tell you something right now. It's fire, all right? It sounds different. It feels different. Like a Manix should just always feel like this, dude. You know what I'm saying? Listen to this. It sounds different. It just feels so good too, man. I love the texture. I'm probably gonna get a Cerakote one next time, and I don't know what color to get it in though. Black and red, like a red one maybe. I don't know. I don't know if Marty's in here, but yo, Ryan seems logical. It was mad easy actually to do this because the liners are deleted. You know what I'm saying? Like you just take the liners out, bro. That completely. You don't even do the that stupid the lanyard hole. You don't even need that, bro. It was so easy. The only tough thing about it was I didn't know that you needed these special screws that they sent, right? That they sent to me. I put it on the side and I forgot that they did. So I had to hit them up. I was like, yo, am I doing something wrong? I can't close it that well. And then once I got that, I got overly excited and I over screwed one of the pocket clip screws. So it like broke inside. So while it is tight now, like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like I broke the screw, so it doesn't tighten up all the way. It's really, really nice still, man. Yo, what's up? Knife Nut 69. We just finished covering the Sean Ashmore, Iceman, who is part of the EDC community now, dude. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I forgot that he was Lamplighter in The Boys too. That's crazy. Yo. I mean, it's pretty awesome, man. I was really excited about that. And yeah, I'm gonna support the brand, dude, because you know what I'm saying, the reason why he started it, like the message behind the logo. I'm like, I'm all in. My dad's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like this guy, So really like the brand. It's gonna drop on Wednesday, 12 p.m. PST. We'll talk about it again on Wednesday morning. But yeah, this is what I'm carrying. Let me know what y'all are carrying. Let me know what y'all are carrying in the chat. We're always it's like having a hangout with your boys. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show what y'all are carrying. Favorite things about this one is I love the fact that it's not over $100, the scales, which sometimes, scales can be pretty expensive. There's really good texture on this, man. I know G10 has texture, but putting these on, God, this knife becomes different. Like, I just want to cut everything with it, dude. And I've been carrying it all day. I think the action improved too. I don't know. It's just better, like all around. It's crazy. Yeah, and I was never a Manix 2 guy. I always thought it was like okay, but now it's like I'm in love with this. Yeah, Marty, I'm probably gonna order. I don't know if you guys do like red Cerakote or something. Maybe I'll do that. Have black and red. I'm building a black and red kit too, and it doesn't have a main knife yet. So I think the Arcane Design Praetheon was the one I was using in it, but like a bigger ish knife like this, more pronounced, would be pretty cool in that. Oh crap, guys! Look, you want to see something crazy? Look who's here. Robbie, what are you doing? What are you doing, boy? Come here. He just gets on the stool and he's like, chill, What the heck? That's hilarious. Yeah, Mama's not here yet, dude. She's gonna come home in a little bit. But yeah, man, that's so awesome, dude. They have a Hogue Deca in red and black G10. Now, my Hogue Decas are outfitted with original goat scales as well. I have an Aztec teal and also a silver one. So we have like 6 shades of red and 3 shades of black going on. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love fucking original goat, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want to buy scales from anywhere else. That's not even like I'm just saying that because like I have an affiliate link with them. Like, I really do genuinely enjoy like the scales. New Flightanium Arcade, I have to say, not bad. Oh, what is the arcade? What is that? Titanium Arcade. Yeah, I heard that. Interesting. Huh. What's the damage on that? What's the damage? Let's see. What is the damage on it? Oh, God. It's 209, and this is the Ultim one right here. It's 209. You're getting S35VN with Ultim and aluminum. Not too bad, I have to say. It has a shark lock on it as well. Very interesting. Very interesting. Thank you for bringing that up. That's a cool one. Let's see. Manix 2 over the Shaman. Fight me. I would agree with you on that. I think the Shaman is a thickie, right? I've had a Shaman before, and then I sold it because I just didn't have any money at the time. I think I sold the Shaman for like $80, dude. I was so broke, and it was practically brand new. But I like both, but I think on a day-to-day, I would rather have the Shaman. So I'm with you on that. Yo, what's up? My boy Dave S is here. What's up, bro? Doing that simultaneously with the ball and the spring was what made it a hassle, but I got it all done. It looks pretty. Yeah, your Manix 2 looks fire, bro. But if I had to mess with the lanyard tube and the fucking, like the liners, I'd be like, I don't know if I'm gonna do this, bro. Petrified Fish Beluga, that is a good one as well. Nice little budget beater right there, a BB. Let's keep going down here. It says, oh, I don't know why my thing keeps turning off right now, dude. Sorry about that. My bad on that. Carrying Grambo Knives Russ, Raylite Mini Pineapple, and a refined EP1. Nice. I got into refine pens lately because of Urban EDC, and I didn't realize those are some nice pens for like pretty cheap, bro. Titanium bolt action for 69 from like a good company, not some weird Amazon like Chinese brand or something. Is cool. I dig that. Let's keep going down here. Let's see. I agree. Best shark lock knife in my collection. Are you guys talking about the arcade? That's crazy. I know you're all about to end it, but I love everyone, and I'll be around to chill Friday and Monday. All right, bro. See you on Friday, dude. Arcade is Flightanium 8020.5. Also, we have an arcade. Y'all stay tuned. Uh-oh. Shit's about to get crazy. Man, I'm going to have to buy another knife and then buy some more OG goat scales. I buy knives just so I can rock the original goat scales. Like, I literally was not going to buy a Manix 2. You know what I'm saying? I've tried it. I like it. I was not going to buy one. And then the goat, you know what I'm saying? The goats were like, hey, we got Manix 2 scales. And I was like, I bet. I just bought one. Just so I could use it. Yeah, it's so good. Let's see what y'all are saying here. I'm not at the point where I want to spend money on upgrades over new gear. So I was right there with you, bro. I was right there. And then I think my first experience buying like custom scales was my Hogue Deca V2. And then I put the silver on them. And I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. Because the Hogue Deca is a great knife at around 130-ish, 35-ish dollars. And, you know, you have some pretty like weird, like not, I wouldn't say they're not great. They're not like so terrible, but you know, for the price, it's good, right? You know what I'm saying? You got those plastic scales, you know, but it is USA made. You are getting Magna cut. You know what I'm saying? And it's like 130-ish. Like if you're just gonna work it, you know, work with you need a work knife. Like it's really good, the Deca. But once I put these original goat scales on them, like it basically like was in my top 5 best EDC knives of all time. Like, you know, the only downside to it is I think that getting aftermarket scales, like custom scales for it, is a must. Like, because once you do that, the knife goes crazy. You know what I mean? The knife goes crazy, like literally. Like once you get the goat, it's crazy. You know what I mean? And so, you know, it does bump up the price to like 200-ish because the goat scales are like 75-ish. But if you use promo code EDCC, you get 15% off, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just get yourself some silver aluminum scales. Boom, pick the pattern that you want. You get nice grip. It feels really good. What's crazy is I'm going to say this right now. I actually think that putting the scales on the Manix 2 is easier than the Deca. Because the Deca, you got to use the Q-tip trick. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, like, you're screwed. On this one, I didn't have to do anything, bro. It was like mad easy. The ball, like I just made sure, you know, once you get the hang of it, like it's really easy. But yeah, once I got those goat scales on the Deca, I was like, damn, bro, there's a whole new addiction right here because I wanted to upgrade like everything. Let me go down a little bit here. What's the damage? 3V bailout and bear today. Nice one, yo. I like the bailout actually. You know, it's strange, but I do like the bailout. You got the black and Ultim Chase, sweet. I got the John Deere because I was late to the party. Damn, the black and Ultim one looks fire, yo. Mini old guard right now. Nice. I'm a big fan of MBK. The homie Fox knows that. Recession is 4 to 6 months, maybe sooner. We are very close to blowing up and dying. And of course, every time our good friend CPM comes to the show, we have to play the drop, dude.
And they make the frogs gay. They make the frogs gay.
We have to play our conspiracy drop, dude. I think tomorrow is going to be Bear and the iMamba again. Damn. Oh, I remember you talked about the iMamba. We looked at that last time. That was really lit. I'm thinking about picking a backspacer, but I think I'll wait for the different colors. Let's see. I bought 3 Decas only to buy OG skin. I'm right there with you, bro. I got 2 of them, man. I love it, man. I love it. It's like I just want to turn them into these like super Decas. You know what I'm saying? Super Saiyan Decas, dude. You know? And it's like even Fox, like I was like, bro, you gotta touch this Deca. And then he bought scales too. He bought the Deca and then bought the scales. He did the same thing as me. It's really crazy. Oh, dude, the honey badger scales are nasty, bro. I know you're really into honey badgers right now, and the scales definitely bring them to another level. I agree Manix 2 is better than the Shaman. On paper, the Shaman sounds better with the contoured handles and a bigger and better blade, but ergonomics, the Manix 2 wins. The jimping is everywhere. Yeah, the ergos on Manix 2 go crazy, man. 100% on that. Yeah, what's up, Brandon G? What's up, bro? I know you're in here right now. What's up, everyone? Just stopping in to say hey. Hope everyone is well. Thank you for coming through, Trey. Appreciate that. Much love, bro. Hogue is very straight up about the fact that the FRN is designed to be rugged for the price. It does the job. It does its job, but the scales add that oomph. Exactly. Like the Hogue Deca, one of the best EDC knives. I would say it would be in the top 10, but if you add original goat scales, it's like top 5 for me, bro. Like it's right up there with fucking, PM2s and Para 3s and fucking whatever Benchmade you want to throw in there. Like it's up there, bro, with that. So let's keep going down. You try the XL scales for the Deca. It's better. I actually, that's the one that I got. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit longer. So that's the one that I on one of them. I have that. I think actually on both of them I have it. I have on the teal one and also the silver one. I have it. That's the only thing that scares me is trying to put them on, bro. If I could do it, now I'm terrible with like modding, like terrible, dude. I don't sharpen anything. Like whenever I need to sharpen my knives and send them over to Jared, and I never open my knives really. Like I'll clean them maybe, like or maybe I'll just be lazy and put some like KPL, like what I mean. That's it. But if I could do it, you could just make sure you do the Q-tip trick, and you'll be good. You'll be good money if you do the Q-tip trick. You know what I'm saying? But yo, thank you guys so much for coming through and hanging out with me and watching that video from Urban EDC with our homie Matt and Sean Ashmore. I thought it was a really cool thing to talk about this week. I will be back on Wednesday morning with Good Morning EDC. I have a bunch of stuff from Matt. He sent me a giant package again. So we're going to be looking at a lot of stuff. Ray just needs some confidence is all. I know he can do more knife work than he gives. Yeah, I mean, I think I could, but it's like at the same time, it's like I got so much going on, bro. Like I'm making content for myself, I'm making content for other brands. I'm like unboxing, like then I got the wife who's pregnant. I got to make sure she's taken care of. It's like after this, actually, I'm still gonna post more. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just super booked. And for me to pick up another skill is just crazy. But I want to thank you, everybody, for coming through tonight. Much love to y'all. And hit me up on the DMs or hit me up on patreon.com/everydaycitycarry. Those DMs, much easier to see for me. And but just much love to everyone. This is your boy, Ray, and this is the Everyday City Carry live show saying